Nothing terribly complicated, really. Just the best digital switch in the world. Finally, there is a switch versatile enough to keep pace with the ever-changing telecommunications network. The 5ESS switch is today's answer to tomorrow's needs. We are accustomed to hearing the times in which we live called the information age. Part of the promise of the information age became reality in the 1980s when the first 5ESS switch was cut into service in Seneca, Illinois. That office helped to pioneer a new idea in switching systems, a switch that changes as your needs change. Now, whether you work in a small or large office, the 5ESS switch can serve your needs. Do you work in a local, toll, or tandem office? The 5ESS switch can handle all of these applications. Today, the face of the telecommunications industry looks like nothing we've seen before. Our business holds not only great promises, but also vast challenges. As communities all over the United States continue the transition to 5ESS switch technology, as nations all over the globe acquire this technology, people such as you who monitor and maintain this equipment have an opportunity to meet the future firsthand. The 5ESS switch can replace every former switch technology, from the largest 1A ESS switch to the smallest step-by-step community dial office. It brings enhanced capabilities to large metropolitan areas with as many as 100,000 lines and 300,000 peak busy hour calls. It also provides a variety of calling services for small, rural areas with as few as 100 lines. Suddenly, from Manhattan to Main Street, phone company and customer capabilities have mushroomed. And the 5ESS switch handles all telecommunications traffic, local and toll, tandem and remote. Now, how does the 5ESS switch accomplish all of these things? With a common, flexible system architecture, a modular growth plan, and distributed processing. Distributed processing means a single processor no longer handles all call processing functions, but instead, many processors are distributed throughout the system. They handle the second-to-second decisions that must be made to process a call. These processors are distributed in units called modules. This arrangement creates an interconnected network of processor-controlled switching modules. Because of the system's modular architecture, it's easy to expand or reduce the 5ESS switch's capabilities. The 5ESS switch can be adapted easily to changing traffic demands and for the introduction of new services. The capacity of the office grows as the needs of the office grow. You simply add more modules. The switch grows readily, but not until and only if your needs grow. Let's take a quick look at the modules that make up the 5ESS switch. The administrative module, or AM, performs functions that can be done centrally, such as routing, managing system resources, and maintenance. The administrative module is the one processor in the system that maintains an up-to-date picture of the entire system. The next type of module we should examine is the switching module, or SM. Switching modules perform most of the call processing functions in the 5ESS switch. Each switching module can handle as many as 4,000 lines or 500 trunks, or a combination of the two. If you need to increase the number of lines or trunks in your office, you can simply add more switching modules. In fact, one 5ESS switch can support as many as 192 switching modules. The communications module, or CM, routes messages to all modules so they can communicate with one another and work together. The communications module also routes data between switching modules. You might be wondering how all of these modules communicate with each other. Communication among modules takes place over fiber optic links. They are called network control and timing links, or simply NCT links. Network control and timing links interconnect switching modules and connect switching modules to the communication module. The next module we'll look at is designed to meet the needs of those communities that are too small to be served by their own 5ESS switch. This module is the Remote Switching Module, or RSM. The RSM can be as far as 100 miles away from the host. As many as 4 remote switching modules can be interconnected in order to serve 16,000 lines, or 2,000 trunks. The RSM is connected via T1 lines to a host switching module in a 5ESS switch office. This eliminates the need for central offices in remote areas. The final piece of hardware we need to examine is the optically remoted module, or ORM. The ORM is a type of switching module. How is the optically remoted module used? Well, suppose a 5ESS switch is located in the center of New York. You want to distribute switching modules all over the city. Optically remoted modules can be located several miles away from the host 5ESS switch. The optically remoted module is directly connected to the 5ESS switch. You recall that a remote switching module, on the other hand, is indirectly connected to the 5ESS switch via a host switching module. You've seen the basic architecture of the 5ESS switch. Now, let's examine how these tools are used to serve your needs and expand your choices. One of the biggest advantages of the 5ESS switch is its ability to offer a wide range of services that until now required the installation of multiple systems. Let's look at a few examples. Business and Residence Custom Services, or BRICS, make 5ESS switch features available to any customer. No longer is the assignment of special calling features limited to just large business customers. You are familiar with such features as call waiting, call forwarding, and three-way calling. With Business and Residence Custom Services, you have greater freedom to tailor these and other features to meet your needs. For example, residential customers will be able to initiate 6-way conference calling or activate and deactivate call waiting as needed. But that's only the beginning. The 5ESS switch makes possible automatic operator services via the Operator Services Position System, or OSPS. OSPS provides such services as directory assistance, repair service bureau functions, and toll assistance. But in no other way does the 5ESS switch manifest the promise of the information age more than in its Integrated Services Digital Network, or ISDN. ISDN opens the door on a wealth of new voice and data services. It also enhances many familiar existing features by making them more convenient to use. What is ISDN? Simply put, an Integrated Services Digital Network, which allows voice, data, and signaling information to travel over the same digital subscriber line, and it allows those 3 components to use the same transmission path simultaneously. For example, 2 people can make phone calls and use their computer terminals to access 1 or more computers at the same time. The voice, data, and signaling information involved are integrated on one common digital subscriber line. In the future, customers will use the Integrated Services Digital Network to shop and bank at home, to trade stocks, read the news. The list is endless. ISDN is one more tool that is changing the familiar telephone network into an integrated network that will provide a giant range of services for residential customers and businesses of all sizes. You've already seen how the 5ESS switch is designed to offer unprecedented services. But how does this sophisticated technology help you to do your job? It proves its worth by making it easy to maintain and monitor the 5ESS switch. And the key to this simplicity is the Master Control Center, or MCC. The Master Control Center has come a long way since its predecessors were introduced. This MCC looks ancient by comparison. The 5ESS switch MCC uses a full-color video display terminal as a window on the system. You can easily access system status and alarm information. You can use the MCC to perform routine actions with 3 or 4-digit poke commands selected from a menu. This reduces the time it takes to look up messages in the input manual. You can use these commands to diagnose equipment, remove equipment from service, and restore equipment to service. Analyzing an equipment failure is as easy as typing a few poke commands. The MCC will display a series of pictures in order to show you where the fault is located. These menu-driven commands also let you test lines and trunks. In addition, you can access menu-driven recent change procedures. These routines give you an easy way to modify the database, and along with it, the service features the 5ESS switch provides to customers. Every 5ESS switch office has a full complement of reference manuals and system documents to help you with your job. However, for many maintenance tasks, you'll need only consult the MCC color monitor. You have seen the power of the 5ESS switch, its ability to handle vast volumes of calls. You've seen the features this revolutionary technology brings to the marketplace, and you have seen how easy it is to diagnose and correct problems in the equipment. The information age is upon us. The 5ESS switch is a cornerstone of this emerging technology. Those of you who will be maintaining this switch will be literally creating a new world.